that just seemed longer than normal. I don't know what's
It
going
was pretty. I like it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday night lunar energy readings, full moon in Capricorn. So I'll do a tidbit on what that means in a moment. So I just want to welcome. This was a last minute little idea, so I asked Heather and Nancy if they'd love to join me tonight, and they denied me. And they said
no. Well, we denied her until she gave us a little. If I could give you a little PayPal, a little bit, yeah, okay. But no, I woke up to a lovely message this morning, being invited, and it was so nice to wake up with a cup of coffee and see that. So thank you, ladies.
You're very welcome. Sip, sip.
I woke up this morning and went, "What the fay? I got a message from Ginger and Nancy." Yep, sip, sip.
I know. It's good to be spontaneous every once in a while. So, speaking of, let's say hi to some people. We already have like a ton of chatters already going on. So, thank you for sharing your space with us. It's Saturday, right? I cannot keep my mind straight.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. It's 8. It's Amanda.
SATURDAY. Tonight, sir.
So. Lovely Amanda's here. We have the lovely Heather is here. We have the lovely Nancy is here. We have the handsome. I'm a little biased there because he is my son, Brendan. And Judith. Oh my gosh, Judith, you have given me some of the most wonderful compliments lately, and I just I get to say out loud thank you. It really touches my heart when you guys speak kind words to me. So I just wanted to thank you real quick. So I appreciate you and your energy. And Tom is here. Hello, Tom. Thanks for popping in. Love it. Love it. And then we've got, okay, what's it say?
He's on time ritual tonight. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was reading.
You're trying to muscle in the Saturday. Sorry, it was women.
You snooze, you lose, Tom.
Does Tom want to join us? I can send him a link.
Do it.
Oh, Ramon. Oh, we had a pretty fun time last night doing a chat, and I get to share some of my life and my spiritual journey. And afterwards, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even touch on the mediumship aspect of my life and the very interesting things that have happened through my tarot being the gateway to my mediumship abilities. And it's just it was just amazing, but I had so much fun. And oh, by the way, are you still here? Nancy says you owe me a poem.
Well, I didn't get a poem.
Oh, you didn't get a poem?
Oh, I guess just special.
That was just for Miss
I
Tarot
guess
D.
just special people get the poems.
Yeah.
That was Miss Tarot D.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. It was so much fun, though. I had a great
Nancy
time.
and I can write you a poem, too.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. We have Christina. Did I say that right? Christina.
Yep. She's in Australia. Good day, my dear.
What's that? She's Australia.
Australia.
Oh, and I'll say hello. Hello. Oh, good on you. Okay.
She's having a cup of coffee and I'm having iced coffee. So.
And I got a cup of tea. Silent Victory. Hello. That just makes me think of the Tarot Normal Live that's coming up.
Another one.
Yeah. Ramon and I are going to be investigating the Stanley Hotel. Ooh. Next Saturday, 8 p.m. Be there. Be there. Ooh. Be there and be scared.
There we go.
Oh, all right. Jen F. Hello and welcome. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and subscribing and sharing your space with us tonight. Jackie, as always, lovely to see you. She was making fun of me last night. After the live with Ramon, I had some energy left in me, and Scott popped in for a live. I'm like, well, let me go there. And she was making fun of me because it's like, what the Faye? It's past my bedtime. But I stayed pretty much through his whole live. I was just like, okay, now I got to go to bed. But she was making fun of me because I normally, I feel like I'm such an old lady. I don't know how, Jackie, you do this crazy schedule. I know.
Oh my gosh, you're an absolute relic.
Yep.
You're a baby.
I pulled my hair up tonight because my I had a skunk stripe. And I start back to work on Monday. Yeah, but yours is all beautifully. Mine is skunk. So it's like I have got to touch up my hairs tomorrow. Joe, nice to see you back here. Every time I see Joe's name, I think of Joe Satriani.
Oh man, what an amazing guitarist!
Oh my gosh, one of my heroes.
Yep, him and
although I never did. Did I try? I'm trying. I used to play rock guitar, heavy metal, believe it or not, but I don't know if I ever tried a Joe's song. Hi, Nivra. Zai, everybody. T. Lynn is here. T. Lynn, you're just a glutton for punishment, aren't you? Just okay. Let's see. We are here. You were speaking the truth. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Tom, it's not me, it's Heather.
He said he did. He goes, "Oh no, not tonight. I'm not going to join." I'm like, "Tom, you slacker."
Oh, I see. Oh, T-Lynn wants to hear my. Do you guys mind if I share?
No.
Okay, so the first time I mediumship through tarot, I was after work. I was playing. Actually, I have the deck here, the Good Tarot, and I was just playing with it, because this is, I call it the Tarot Oracle. It's I don't always read it as a tarot, almost never. It's Oracle. So I was playing, and then, okay, for those of you who don't know, my oldest son has autism, and my younger son was volunteering in high school, helping the special needs classes. So anyways, he comes home one day, and he looks sad, and I said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "One of the special needs students passed away unexpectedly last night." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And all of a sudden I had a vision. And I said, "Did she have blonde hair and wore black thick glasses?" And he says, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's so sad." And so I said, "Well, maybe I can use the tarot here, and maybe you can just give a message to people, not necessarily ukulele." So I was shuffling the cards, and all of a sudden I had tingles coming over me, and I'm getting them right now. I shouldn't have touched me. I got goosebumps. And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe she has a message. And I actually have it. I've kept it because it was my first time doing this. So I started randomly laying out cards. And one thing I have to admit, I always hate to hear people say, "Well, they're not suffering anymore, and they're in a good place now." And it's like, that's just so typical, I just don't like hearing it. But as I was laying the cards out, oh my gosh, here's the message, and her name is Amber. And if I start crying, because I was crying through the whole thing, it was so emotional. And it's just like, "Cry not for me, for I am freed of my earthly limitations. Lie not in sorrow or sadness. Spread your wings just as I am now. Be caring and generous to one another. Trust in divine timing. I am in a magical place now. I am in the presence, in the kingdom of our Creator." And that's the message. So that was my first experience of channeling someone who crossed over. Yeah. So, but thank you, T. Lynn, for letting me share that. Okay. Thank you, ladies.
Beautiful.
But it was magical. It was I just like felt her energy, and I was so emotional. I was like crying. I was like, but anyway, so yeah, so that was my first mediumship experience using the tarot. So it was, I've always channeled through the images anyway, but to channel, yeah. So anyway, all right, let's go on. Everybody's catching up. Oh, Jackie, love you more. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, I know. Naps. That's your secret ingredients. You always tell me it's naps. Let's see. What's Amanda say? We switched bodies last night, Ginger. I went to bed early.
Yeah, great show with it was so nice meeting Amanda. So yeah.
That's awesome.
She's a lovely
lady.
Normally
during the week, since I have to get up early, I try to cut all communications off at 9. But during the summer, I just cannot fall asleep, and I'm just awake. And anyways, Jen F says her grays are show. Oh, I already went out there, as in the grays, as in aliens.
I thought so too. I was the same way when I saw grays. I'm like, oh,
the grays are showing themselves to her. Woohoo! That's funny. Oh, yeah, I bought some root touch-up spray today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I sold my electric guitar for money for my wedding, and I sold it to my brother, and I said do not sell it. And I had a mini Marshall stack too, and a micro stack it was called. It was only about 3 feet high, 4 feet high, maybe. It was fun. And it had a great sound to it. But I said, do not sell my equipment because I will want it back. And, do brothers listen to their sisters? Oh, but when I turned 50, my, what is that? My midlife crisis thing, I bought myself a 12 string.
There you go.
Because I sold my 12 string as well. So, anyway, which... Oh, now you're going to give me a deck. Okay. The Good Tarot. I did not purchase that deck for the longest time because of the name. And once I got, there was just the cup suit. There was a, I won't go, well, anyways, there was a particular card that kept popping up, and I'm like, I have to have it after a year or two. I don't have the book. So, and I just started getting wonderful messages from that. Mm-hmm. So I am still falling down the Fatima. Fatima is here.
Hi, Fatima.
So I got to do a reading face to face for Fatima, and she clarified that that's how you say her name, Fatima. Fatima. Anyway, I still, that was 2 or 3 years ago, and I still cry about it. Linda's here. Welcome, Linda. Kate joined us tonight.
Mary.
Let's see.
Her beautiful horse.
Mare. Oh, Mary. We all have great.
Yes, we do.
All right, you can't do that, Nancy. You have to stay put.
Nancy just jumping around.
Gosh.
And Sue Toffee, you as well had wonderful comments for me. So you guys touch my heart. Let's see. Silent Victory is here. So I'm going to start starring people. They're already asking for readings. T. Lynn says, I feel it is their way of accepting the passing. Thus we grieve differently. People look at me odd when I didn't feel sadness. Me as well. Still around, just in a different way. Yeah. I was I was happy that she wasn't suffering anymore. And we, I couldn't cry because she was free. I mean, she suffered, and she suffered a couple years. And so it was like she can finally rest. And that's how I felt.
That's beautiful.
All right, let's see. T-Lynn says, one of my first mediumships, she saw grandfather I never met. Ooh, lovely.
Interesting.
Jen Bowles is here.
Jen.
Hi, Jen. And then Judith looks like she's laughing at me. I wear my hair in a bun at work. It is pure white. The rest is dark brown. And when I went for my firm summer party, I colored my hair and wore it down. My hair is...
Wow. That's how my hair was during shutdown.
Wow. Okay.
It hadn't been that long since I was a kiddo. That's a while back.
All right. So I'm starting to
see a lot of
people. We do. I shouldn't have been talking so much. So,
ooh, chat is hopping. We got 26 people. Please remember to hit that like button, y'all, for Ginger.
Okay. So, Mary Starshine is here. Loving your name.
Yes, I love that blue Leo.
Yes. I got The Beloved Dead. I'm reading Amanda's story here. Let's see. Yes, I would love a few cards. Okay. We'll do that. Oops.
I've been writing down names as I saw them, Ginger.
Okay, so when I shout them out, let me know if I missed any.
Okay.
So I want to do. Okay, I'm going to wait. My plan is to wait till I'm turned 60 next year, and go almost silvery white, but with some sort of purple somewhere. I just cannot say. Yes, I got you, Ness.
Once you go purple, you don't go back.
Right. I just don't know. I don't know if my complexion. Okay, I think I've made it to the end of the chat. I have 11 people starred. And then where Ange? Did she sneak in? There she is. Hey, Ange.
Ange, there she is. Hi, Ange.
We need to do another live, Ange. We did a nice live where she did her trinkets and
her big bowl.
Oh, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. All right, so
Ange,
Nibra, Sue Toffee, Silent Victory, Tropical Empress, KK, Ocean, Jen F, Christina, Joe, Judith, and Ness, and not in any particular orders tonight. And then I'm going to get my little handy dandy notebook out so that I can put in queue who's on queue, in queue. Okay.
Well, I got 10, so you got one more than I did.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ange.
Oh,
Lots of love to you, Ange.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow's her grandma's funeral.
Oh.
Sending you lots of love, sweetheart.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You're with people who love you.
Yes.
On a full moon when emotions are whoosh. Oh, okay. So real quick, I wanted to read a little bit something about the Capricorn energy here. Okay, the full moon in Capricorn represents a powerful opportunity for self-reflection, particularly around emotional management and regulation. Capricorn encourages us to establish structures and systems that can support the full expression and understanding of our emotions. So I went and made some prompts. Let me pop that up. So what we're going to do, for those who want a reading, we're going to do 3 cards, and one's going to represent the spirit of self-reflection. So some of us forget to pat ourselves on the back and nurture ourselves, and forget that we have a light that shines because we're so busy taking care of others. The second prompt is where in your life do you need to exercise balance? whether it's emotional and spiritual, work and play, so that kind of health and temptation. It's like, do you reach for that cream cheese and cucumber basil sandwich, or do you eat the raspberry tart? And then the third prompt is, what new approach can we take for our spiritual growth? So those are our prompts tonight. Yep. And my first friend I'm going to read for, I'm going to, if you don't mind, choose, I'm going to do Joe, because it's been a while, and so we'll go Joe, and then as you guys are reading, I'll put up who's coming next. I think we're going to go Joe, Christina, and I'll stop there and figure out. So I'll do a little bit of newcomers and a little bit of you fabulous supporters that are here.
T. Lynn asked to be added to the list if we have time.
Sure.
I just happened to look up and saw that.
There you go. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Raspberry. I don't know where I got that raspberry tart from. I love pastries.
No, I got the others.
Pastries are my weakness. Oh, yeah. Yep. Do you know? Oh, no. Foo Fighters did Little Nicky.
Oh,
Delia.
Oh, my God.
No, they did it. It was awesome.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. It's like
Foo Fighters
doing Little Nicky. And, Dave Grohl was supposed to marry me, but I think he forgot.
Well, his lost
Ginger. Hey, Scott's just joined us.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to let you two fight amongst yourselves who's going first. I got to write some names down.
Nancy.
I'm not ready yet.
She said to fight, so I'm going like this.
Okay, you go first, Heather. You go for it, girl.
You go, girl.
Alrighty, so I never read for Joe before, so this is nice. So Joe, first question is spirit of self-reflection, and I have miracles. So give the universe your clear intention, and this is a great time to be doing, especially with full moon, making sure that we set our intentions, what we want to start manifesting. Using the energy of the full moon to kickstart that and get that into high gear. And when it comes to where in my life do I need to exercise balance, I got the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, and conscious action. So for me, what's jumping out is gratitude, making, remind ourselves every now and then when things aren't quite the way, we hope them to be, or what we do or don't have, just remembering that the things that we do have are so important, and keeping like a gratitude list of the blessings that we do have in our life. And and selflessness, not saying that you can let people walk all over you too. This is about just making sure that what you give is what you receive, and vice versa, and remaining in a place of gratitude. And what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? I have, you are the image maker. What you focus on manifests, which goes right with the first card. What thought pattern do you need to shift? So where in my life, what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? Focusing on what it is, again, that you want. Start looking for patterns that might be holding you back. Trying to do doing the same thing you've done before, but getting nowhere. So just looking at patterns, seeing how things in your life play out, start noticing of them. Again, writing and journaling is really good for that. And just really making your intentions clear on what you're focusing on with this new full moon, and moving forward. And that's what I have for you, Joe.
Okay, Joe, the first card that I have for you is the what you need to bring forward. And I got two cards out of Kristen Louise's deck, the rune deck, and the first one is what you need to do is they came out together, and one of the cards is Sacred Pause, and the other one is to focus. And so I think what you need to do right now is to focus on what you want to do. Stop and think about what you really want, and then just take it inside and kind of let it ferment a little bit. And the second, what you need for balance is surrender and flow. Ride the waves, tap into the flow state, and let go. So you need to surrender and flow. And the final card regarding your spiritual growth is I am evolving as a soul when I am aware of my soul's journey. And, that has to do with the pausing and the going within too. And so I think all of these cards really go together for you, Joe, and I'm excited for you.
Wunderbar. I don't know. Do you guys want me to embiggen you when you're holding up your cards?
Whatever easier for you.
In chat. Would you like me to? Because I can do that. If you want me to embiggen each one of us, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just. This is easy peasy too. So.
Yeah. Keep it right, easy peasy.
Yeah. Joe. Hello, Joe. Welcome again. And okay, so the first prompt. Spirit of reflection. Where is it that you need to bring forth? What energy? I have the last quarter moon in Virgo. I need to start really learning my astrologies. My sun is Virgo, so they're very practical. And there's two sides of Virgo. It's either very organized and meticulous, but about certain things, and a little relaxed in others. This says attend to the details. So let me try to put that in self-reflection. In self-reflection, attending to the details, do you overthink things which actually might slow you down? Or when you pay attention to detail, you're one of these most organized persons, and that's what makes you happy? So as far as self-reflection, in your organizational skills, in your, putting ducks in a row, the details, the fine details, have you muted them recently? Is it time to bring them back up? Or again, I ask, are they taking up too much your mental process? Because I'm very OCD, and one day I realized, being so OCD, I was actually slowing down the process of what I was doing. But in the long run, it sped that process up. So kind of find balance in that. So attending to details in your, do you procrastinate? So maybe you need to refine that. So that's that. This is an interesting card I'm going to show you next. The next prompt, where in my life do I need to exercise balance? So, yeah, so I've got this very unique double card. And so balance. So some of us live a very mundane life, and sometimes it's time to spice it up a little bit and take some risks. And, within boundaries, of course. So that could be, where do you need balance in that? Do you need to start taking a little risk, or are you letting something control larger aspects of your life? It could be, I don't know why agoraphobia came up for some reason. For some of us, hermits, who prefer to stay home, this card would mean you need to get out more and enjoy the fresh air. And, so take this one as it means to you. Are you spending too much time doing something? You really love doing it, but it's taking time away from some more important matters as well. So, yeah. And then it could be, since he's holding an apple, could be your health, find balance in, spend the week eating healthy, and then the weekends be I'll eat anything I want. And see how that affects your spirit and your emotional body and stuff like that. There is a transformation here. So the balancing of when you're wanting to come out of your shell to show your true self. So, if that's something that you've been shying away from, find that perfect balance of the timing when to show your true self. And then the last prompt, what approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? I have the 7 star sisters here. Birthing creations, expression. So that was one of the little things here, expressing yourself. So spiritual growth is birthing creation. So has something been in the back of your mind that you've been wanting to bring forward, a creation of some sort, a manifestation? So this is a call to, it's time to work for that, work towards that. And don't be afraid of self-expression, because you'll be amazed on how much more respect you gain from some people when you show your true self. It sets the boundaries for people who like to take advantage of your energy and your time. But I feel like it's important for you to express something, whether it's artistically, manifestations of some sort. So sorry, Joe, that was a little bit of a ramble, but that's what I have for you. And you let us know your thoughts, how the reading went for you, Joe. We appreciate that. So, yeah, for you. Now I'm all like, I'm going through hot flashes again.
Mm-hmm.
They come.
I know when one comes on, my glasses start steaming.
Another day, it's like it's already hot and humid. Now I feel like my insides are boiling on top of that. So, all right, Joe. So, yeah. So let us know your thoughts if any of that resonated with you or sparked an inspirational thought there. And so we have a 3 shifting veils.
Yes, hello, veils.
Name. Okay, so I have in queue Kristen's next. We have Sue Toffee and then Nivra. So yeah, there you go. And thank you, Ange, for putting up our links.
Thank you.
That's 3 shifting veils. I love that. Okay, and then Ivana came in. Hey, Ivana. And then, okay, so let's get going here.
I have cards for Christina.
Perfect.
Unless Nancy wants to go first.
Okay, go for it, Heather.
Okay, Miss Nancy. So Christina, for spirit of self-reflection, we're working with past life memories and emotions. So right now with this full moon, you might be feeling them more. You might be, because it's the full moon, and that's when our intuition, our psychic abilities kick in. For all of us, you may be having more dreams or like deja vu, or just having knowings of memories and feelings from past lives. And it says here you are expressing more, and it's releasing. So when you have these, sit with them, honor them, release them, and see what messages, what lessons they may present to you. And it just may be like the feelings come and go, okay. And past lives too can also represent in our lifetime too, because for me, past life not just means other incarnations, but we've been different selves, a lot of us too, in our lives, from like when we were in our teens, our 20s, our 30s, 40s to wherever age we are at now. So for me, those also consist of past life. So just whatever you're working through with this full moon, feel it, honor it, express it, possibly create creatively, journaling, and letting it out. And that's what I have for that prompt. And when it comes to where in my life do I need to experience balance, I got a clarifier for this card, but I got the Camel Boy. And the Camel Boy is about small steps and asking for help. And so I kind of wanted a little idea of, with asking for help. And the card that I got was the Star. And so for me, that's not being afraid to ask also your spiritual team, your higher self, not being afraid to ask the universe and your angels and again your guides for help, because they really can't help us unless we put out there that we need the help, but also expect that when we ask for the help, if they give us the answers that we need or the tasks at hand, we need to be able to follow through with that, and just can't expect our team to be able to do that. And when they give you that assistance, maybe that's where coming into small steps, taking the small steps. So connecting more with your spiritual team, not being afraid of asking for help from them or others around you, especially if you're feeling a lot of maybe heavier energy or working through shadow work. There are people out there to help you and love you, your spirit team and those loved ones around you. And when it comes for what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth, I got trust your faith. Again, that coincides with, the spirit card. Dive into the unfolding journey. I love that. What is your faith asking of you? We all come from different faiths. We come different spiritual beliefs, and they evolve, they change. But again, still connecting. And here's that beautiful full moon right there in the middle. Paying attention again to the moon cycles with this full moon. What energies can we type in psychically and intuitively and start working through that with your guides moving forward? She's walking that beautiful path towards that full moon, and she's got all these beautiful flowers just blossoming around her, the crystals. So getting out to nature, maybe communing, if you can, underneath the full moon, and just really getting grounded and connecting with your spirit team as well. So that's what I have for you, Christina.
Right.
Christina, for the spirit of reflection, it's interesting. The card that I got for you is the Mirror. Ooh. And when I look at this card,
maybe I do need to be going like this.
It's how it, in a way, this is how you look at yourself and what you see when you look at yourself. And you need to see how beautiful you are and how every aspect of yourself is just perfect. But it's also, you can be a mirror to the world. And so it's important that you reflect the beauty that you have within. And the second card that I have for you regarding the balance is through faith and hope, I am divinely guided on my path. And if you balance the faith that you have with the hope that you want, or you're hoping for, what you want, I'm going to say on your spiritual path, because here's the path, and look at that light, and look at the dove descending there. It's absolutely beautiful. And so I think that as you are guided on your path, you just have to cling to the faith and the hope, and to remember that you are a mirror to all those around you. And the way that you will continue to grow spiritually is by completely embracing compassion. And there's a big full moon there. And, compassion is caring for other people, caring for the world. it's also being empathetic and tuning into the feelings of other people, and then having a deep feeling for how they're doing. It's a sensitivity, and it's unconditional compassion for everyone. And the very people that really irritate us, they're the ones that need the most compassion of all. And that's what I have for you, Christina.
Wunderbar. All right. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Christina, hi. Welcome. So, okay. So for your first prompt, self-reflection, spirit of self-reflection. This card says it's time to step into your power. So when you go into your self-reflection, and for those of you who it's not a hard process, we just sit in silence and go within and pull out our best parts of us. And so it's bringing forth that light within and bringing it out, because most of us hide our light for many things: fear of being judged, just not around the right people. So you're being called to go within and just picture that beautiful bright light within your like solar plexus energy, and just have that grow larger and larger, and then illuminate so large that it illuminates the room. And you visually just step into that power. And when you do that, you raise your vibrational energy, and she's like dancing like no one's watching. It's all about you pulling out your confidence within yourself. You are a beautiful soul, and you've been hiding too long, so it's time to come out. So that's how you do your self-reflection energy. So I love that. And this is new moon, full moon, first quarter moon in Aries. I do know that Aries is that fire energy. So it's time for you to light that fire under you, within you, and let it shine. And yeah. So the next prompt was the balance. So I'm so sorry. Bringing into balance, I've got, okay, using a new deck because Heather and Nancy talked me into it finally to get the Shadowscapes. And the only reason why I haven't been getting it is
it's
just
a beautiful deck.
I know, but I need. Oh, I even wore my magnifying glass just in case.
I know the artwork's very small, but it's beautiful.
It's funny. Okay, so where to find balance? Okay, this judgment card. You know, sometimes again, I'm going to go say we judge ourselves the harshest. We seem to cannot get past our mistakes in life sometimes. And just know that as we grow, we all make mistakes. And it is when we learn from them or recognize that it was a mistake, that's when we grow in ourself. And so this judgment in here, this going by this image is like, your spirit needs freeing. Again, I feel like you've been hiding too long from the world. The world needs to hear your voice, hear your song. You've got a lot of transformative energies just flowing around you. And it's just time to embrace this. Yeah, it's just time to embrace this. And then the last one is for your spiritual growth. What you approach. This is all paths lead to home. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. So I guess I can't say it enough. It's said 3 times here. Go within, find that light within you, bring it out, and make it if it's not a daily practice, a weekend practice, something that you keep that high vibrational energy flowing within you. And every morning before I leave my house, I always say, I ask and intend for my vibrational energy to be raised high and happy. And you have no idea how much that changes my outlook for the day. At least it starts out that way. Other things might get in the way. But do you happen to have a labyrinth, a place that has a labyrinth nearby? For me in Hendersonville, we have a metaphysical store that has a labyrinth behind it. But if you don't have a labyrinth and you do have a yard or even the park, people just work your way inward to the center of that labyrinth and just picture it being like a portal, and it's just raining this beautiful high vibration around you and within you, and just feel renewed. So that's what I want you to do, is feel renewed. So there you go, Christina. I really appreciate you letting us read for you tonight, and hope those messages spoke to you. And let us know your thoughts. We'd love to know your thoughts. All right, so that was Christina. What happened to her name? I lost her. Next is Sue Toffee. Where are we? Okay, so Sue Toffee is next.
Miss Nancy, do you want to go first?
I can. Sue, the first card that I got for you regarding the spirit of reflection is, my passion and visions are as expansive as the sun.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And I love that because when you think about what we want to do in life to fulfill ourselves, is we're passionate about certain things. There's certain things that just mean a lot to us. And then there's the vision of what we feel like can be, and if you put your passion and your visions together, there's just all kinds of wonderful magic that can happen. And I see that happening for you. The bringing into balance, what you need to do is, you got the grounding card. And you need to, in order to bring yourself into balance, it's so important.
I'm so sorry. I knew I would do this, dropping the ball here.
It's so important to ground.
I love that deck.
Look at the power. Look at the power in this. Oh, wow. When we ground, we are embracing the goddess Gaia, Mother Earth, and she holds such amazing power. Transformational vibrations, and when we ground ourselves and tap into that, there is just such a powerful potential for us. And
Nancy, what deck is that?
Pardon me?
Many of us are in the chat.
Yes, in chat, myself.
It is the Elemental Empath.
Okay.
And that's actually what's on the front of the box in the book. But the final card that I got for you regarding spiritual growth, it has to do with your passion and your visions and the grounding. And then what it does is it has new beginnings for you. A new path, a new door is opening for you spiritually. And you've got that big, beautiful moon that's up there in the sky for you. And I just love this. I think this is very, very powerful for you, Sue. And I'm excited for you.
Okay, Heather, is it your turn? Whose turn is it?
I gotta unmute. So, Sue, for your first card, self-reflection, it says the way is clear. So awaken to the power within you. So with this full moon, start trusting. I feel like there's been signs given to you that you've been having that internal feeling of starting to feel a draw or a pull or a tug, and or dreams. But there is some sort of realization that Spirit has been showing you, and you've been starting to acknowledge it. You may need a little push. So here's your card. The way is clear. So awaken to that power that is within you. We all have that within ourselves. Start tapping into that for your self-reflection. And with your second one, where in my life do I need to exercise balance? I pulled 2 cards. One is a clarifier. I got the Keeper of the Scales, and the card's about balance. And it's about fairness. And I wanted a little bit of insight. And so I pulled a tarot, and I got the 4 of Cups. And I have a book by Tina Gunn. It's an amazing book. And there are questions that she poses with her cards, because the 4 of Cups is about detachment, contemplation, like an indifference, or like a feel of like a lack of interest, like there's something that is holding you back. And I don't know if it's something that you feel like something happened, that's that spilled cup in the past, that's making you feel like, well, there isn't really, there's no sense of like fairness or balance within a recent event or time in your life. And one of the card questions that she poses to people in her book for this, and something you might want to journal or maybe contemplate on, is what prevents you from enjoying the present? Are you stuck in the past of always worrying about the future? What hinders your ability? This is the one that strongest out to me. What hinders your ability to receive joy? And maybe sitting within yourself, getting balanced, getting grounded, and just kind of contemplating that, maybe journaling it, writing it down, and just having a real good heart to heart with yourself. And for your last card, what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? I have the collective field is impacting you. Unseen forces in action. So this alludes back to the way is clear, the universal energy, that power stirring within you. And here, this card also has a question for you for contemplation. And it's, how can you relinquish control of the situation that feels blocked? So again, letting go of whatever that was causing this sense of feeling like you lost your joy, there's no motivation, and just really sitting with that and using that energy with this full moon to really get working into what it is that needs to be addressed. And when you relinquish control, kind of give to the universe and let go and just give. And then be open and have no expectations and just allow that energy to come in. And I think that blockage or that energy will start to flow through you and show you the way. So that's what I have for you, Sue. Thank you, my dear.
Oh, Sue. And yes, we have a lot of people coming in chat, so thank you for joining us tonight.
Hi, Jay.
I'm starring everybody, and we're going to do our best to get to everybody tonight.
Did you see Tanya?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ness, just hang in there for a moment. Yeah. So okay. So Sue, we have for your self-reflection, we have new moon in Gemini. And it says, think it through. So, I have a lot of Gemini energy in me. So I know about the duality of things. And so self-reflection. So thinking it through. Let me intersect all this here. Self-reflection, thinking it through. Okay. All right. Think it through. What is within you, deep within you, that brings you the most joy and happiness? And do you bring that out? And do you express that? And I feel like there's a few things within you that you don't necessarily hide it on purpose. It just takes a back seat to everything. So I think you're being asked to really go in deep and think about all these beautiful energies within you. And what have you been repressing the most? So that's your self-reflection exercise, and pick as many as you want. But again, I mean, this self-reflection thing is about what have you been hiding, and what in your spirit have you been hiding. And it's not healthy to hide that energy within you, because your light just dims more and more and more. So you're being asked to, and I can see it's going to be a slower process, but look, it's starting to illuminate the mountains. So go in. What's been blocking you? It's time to illuminate and dissipate it's time to illuminate and dissipate those energies that are blocking you, or that you might think are blocking you. So there's your inner reflection. You have a lot of light and love within you. It's time to bring it out, and you can ask your guides. Who is it? It's Ganesh. Call in Ganesh, the spirit, and ask Ganesh to clear all things that block you. Okay, so your next is your balance. Where in your life do you need balance? Ooh, my fingers. This Page of Cups. So emotional balance. So that comes forward. This is the water energy. So it's like the beginning stages of you finding emotional balance. And once you find emotional balance, that helps you with your spiritual balance. So for me, Page of Cups is all about the learning, or the beginning stages of intuition. Or if you already are an intuitive person, it's the beginning stages of developing that even further. There's a lot of, go with the flow energies in this card. Yeah, and then just tapping into spirit, but you have to clear your emotional space first. That's where you find your balance. And then for your spiritual growth, I love this, Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Okay, so when we get into a little more into our unbalanced in our emotional state, we become ungrounded. And so your first action is to ground yourself every morning. And then anytime that you're going to do any kind of spiritual work, ground yourself first. And then so for your spiritual growth, and this is Star Keeper, so it could be you connecting with ancestral energies here. So see the light by staying grounded. So go through the exercises of freeing up that emotional energy, believing in your light, and start working with your guides more. Even if you already do, take the next level up in working with them. So, Sue, I hope these messages spoke to you tonight. Thank you for letting us read for you yet again. I love reading for you.
Yes.
So
I like Sue. I love her name, Sue Toffee. Sounds like a delicious candy.
Toffee is one of my favorite candies anyways.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So all right, we have Nivra up next. Ness has made a request. So I don't know if Ness has already left. She wasn't feeling well.
Well, I got cards for Nivra.
Okay. All right.
Those cards already pulled.
Okay. Okay. So let's do that then, Nivra, and Ness, we will read for you, and you can watch the replay. And so if you're feeling lightheaded, yes, definitely lay down, and we hope you feel better. We send you lots of love and light, and just watch the replay, and we'll read for you. So, okay, so we have Nivra up next. Let me put beautiful Heather in the hot seat.
Oh. Ooh. So, Nivra, and I think someone mentioned that it was her birthday or something. I don't know, Nivra, is it your birthday? So, if it is, happy birthday, my dear. So, for spirit of self-reflection, I have, you are here for a purpose. And if this is birthday time, what a great card. You are here for a purpose. learning, realizing what matters to you, learning life's lessons, things that we want to accomplish when we came to this earth. Maybe, I don't think every relationship is necessarily a soul contract, but we may have several that we do plan for before we come here. But just know that you are meant to be here. You are a beautiful light in this beautiful cosmic nebula. And sometimes when I see this card, I think with the star right in the middle, kind of makes me think of our third eye that we have in there that produces the DMT. I can never remember the name properly, and we watch enough shows on it. What was it, Ginger?
I said, oh, I know. And then you're freezing up.
I know, and I can't remember, and I hate when I have those brain farts, but it's just really kind of tapping in. You may be feeling like you have an idea of what your life purpose is, or you may feel like you don't quite know yet, but it's all within you. It's within inside of you, and again, it's tapping into that intuition with this full moon. Just really going within, meditating. I'm getting like a cleansing bath, lighting candles, maybe having some music, and just kind of like letting go and just feeling any emotions that come up or any memories that come up. And so moving on to the next card, where in my life do I need to exercise balance? I have the Hawk Prince for you. Spirit communication and paying attention. So again, for bringing exercising balance, communicating with spirit, you may be giving messages. The hawks, when we see a hawk or really any bird of prey, they're like considered the messengers of spirit, of great spirit, and they're trying to communicate with you. So start paying attention to any little messages that you might see, that you might ask for. Like spirit, give me a sign, or maybe an ancestor or a family member giving me a sign. But know that in balancing, maybe getting back into your spirit communication and just really paying attention to messages that are coming in and around you. And what I have for your last card, what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? You can make it through. Your higher self is always guiding you. So again, some of that spirit communication and paying attention is also within this full moon, going in and listening to what your higher self is also saying to you, listening to that gut feeling, that intuition. And it says, what wisdom does your higher self have for you? And I keep thinking about the bathtub, and I don't know if you like to take baths, are very like important to you, very cleansing, maybe going in, and then when the water releases, letting the water go down, taking everything with it that no longer serves you. And this is a great ritual too for everybody on a full moon, getting under the shower or getting into a tub, lighting the candle, setting intentions, and as that water goes down, any troubles or energies that feel like are not your own, just all go down with the drain, given back to Mother Earth, where she can take that and use that to heal, herself and the planet. So that's what I have for you, Nivra. And again, if it's your birthday or coming up to your birthday, happy birthday, my dear. Thank you.
Navra, I have, it's interesting that Heather was talking about the gut feeling. And for your spirit of self-reflection, I got trust the niggle. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? And, sometimes when just this thought comes into our mind, and sometimes thoughts are fleeting, but, when it persists and it just won't go away, very often that is your guides and your angels communicating with you. And you need to listen when this happens. It's not just some random thing. It's something to help you as you follow the path that you're on. What you need to bring into balance is regarding emotions. You need to feel your emotions and embrace them. At the same time, look at where they're coming from. Are they emotions that are justified, or is there something that's bringing back something to your memory that you need to let go of? You can feel your emotions, but you need to balance them out and not get caught up in something that is to your detriment, something that you just need to let go of and just forget it and go on and go forward. The final card that I got for you about spiritual growth, this is a card of, let's see here, wait a minute. This is a card of release. And what this is saying is to release the emotions that no longer serve you, that are holding you back. And you can see the moon there and that beautiful, beautiful, I think it's an owl. I love owls. And you need to just let go of all negative emotions that are holding you back, and experience the wonderful power of release. Because once you release something that you no longer need to carry, there's this feeling of liberation and this feeling of freedom. And that's when your spirit can really, really go forward and listen to what you're hearing from your spirit guides and your angels. And that's what I have for you.
All right. I'm a little dehydrated today. Taking sinus medicine. It's drying me out, and so my voice is being affected. So I apologize for having to clear my throat. All right, Nifra. So I have for you in your self-reflection, spirit of self-reflection. We have the full moon in Leo. I mean, it's a full moon tonight, and so all my cards are saying full moon. Now this is quarter moon, last quarter moon in Leo. So Leo is that fiery energy, I know. And your card says lighten up. And I don't feel that that's lighten up like, hey, you're being too harsh, lighten up. It's literal, lighten up. It's funny, all my cards are asking everybody, go within, capture that light within, bring it out. With all the chaotic energy in this world, everything's gone cattywampus lately. And so it's dimming a lot of our, those of us are true empaths. It really does kind of dim our light. So we have to work a little bit harder to lighten up, to raise our vibrational energies, to protect our auric field. So for self-reflection, again, go within and this is making me think, go to a time in your youth where you felt your happiness. And in this image, it looks like it's when you had, and you may not have been aware of, this divine connection. She's holding she's holding power within her hands is what she's doing. And when we were younger, we had more connection with our spirit guides than we ever knew. And all these thoughts we had and these ideas, they were divinely guided. But you're being asked to go in a time in your youth, and it looks to be like it was around water. And just pull on that vibrational of energy of happiness. Bring that forward. What made you feel beautiful back then? Bring that light out and let it shine. Lighten up. So, and then for your balance, where do you need to exercise balance? And I'm going to say it is with your emotional health. Because in this card, she is sitting on a wall, and she's just got her head down, and this little butterfly is trying to communicate with her, but she's not recognizing that because she's so in a lower energy. So definitely do what you can to raise your vibrational energy. It affects your mental health. It affects your spiritual health. Gosh darn it, I can't even say affects your spiritual growth. So find balance in adulting and your spiritual growth and your emotional health. Get outdoors more. We're always indoors under these horrible lights that zap our energies, that drain us. So go somewhere to a place where you feel good at, and maybe it's also go to your garden and make a sacred spot within your garden. And that is at the end of the day or before you start your day, where you go to and you find balance, and you do just short meditation of just sitting and breathing, and try to listen to the nature, listen to Mother Earth's heartbeat, and call upon that balance. And then for your spiritual growth, what new approach? This is, I was just talking about, sorry, I don't look at my cards before I start my reading. This is empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay, so we're talking about these chaotic energies that are around us. What new approach can you take? Call upon a semi-impermeable bubble to surround you each and every day, and intend that only love and light energies may enter that bubble, and all lower energies or lower energy beings be deflected away. But you can send them off in the energies of love, and maybe they will transmute their energy to more positive energy. I think this is something we were talking about last night, was our energy affects others and vice versa. So if we push harder on expending our light, you'd be surprised who you think would never be affected. That grouchy old person all of a sudden is being just a little bit nicer. So this is about you being empathic, protecting your energy, and so that would be your new approach. So Nivra, thank you for letting us read for you tonight. I hope these messages spoke to you. Love to know your thoughts.
She mentioned in chat that she's been crying today, or has been crying. So we've all been sending lots of love to her in chat. So thank you, everybody.
And the full moon has that effect us.
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have to work a little bit harder raising our energies. So, okay, so we've had many requests in chat that Ness be moved up. So I'm going to I don't know. Ness, are you still here?
She was just a minute ago.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay.
I'm going to respectfully decline, and I'll sit this one out. So.
Okay.
I'll be back I have cards for Carrie.
All right, go get yourself a
cards here. I had done them before.
All right, Ness. Okay, Nancy's got you. Hang on.
Ness, the first card that I got for you, I want to read this, and I want you to do this. Now, this is about the spirit of self-reflection, and your homework assignment is regarding a rock. Okay, and here's the picture. I want you to see there's a little lizard here, and underneath the lizard's tail is a crack, and you can see through the rocks there's the moon, and there's some flowers growing, and there's also some sigils in the rock. Okay, and this is the card of enduring. Take a stone in your hand and meditate on it, or use the stone surface pictured on the card. Go into the stone, experience her quiet soul. The stone welcomes your visit. Let her experience the inside of your heart as well. See how you are each an enduring mirror for the other, how you are everywhere, mirroring everything. The stone absorbs you, and you absorb the stone. How can you be alone if you are part of everything? You are the totality of enduring existence. Therefore, nothing in existence can upset you. Okay? So what I'm thinking is if you feel led to get a stone, I mean, just a regular rock, it doesn't have to be a beautiful crystal, and just embrace that stone and realize that you are part of something that is so grand. I mean, it's just amazing. And bringing into balance, this card is the card of pause. And it's respond versus reaction, and how you need to, if something is upsetting you or you don't feel right about something, just pause and reflect on it. Try and find out why you are feeling this way, and try and bring it into balance. Might be something that you need to let go. It might be something that you need to fully embrace. Only you will know what it is. And the final card, and I love this for you, Ness, is it's Moon. Honor the phases. Respect where you are. It's a card of self-care and to sync with the cycles. And the moon goes through all of these cycles, and we as human beings, we go through cycles too. And some of the cycles we're really happy and up, and then other cycles we were just, oh my goodness, we just don't know how we're going to possibly make it. And we have to realize that this is just a part of our growth, and we don't want to get hung up on things that are bothering us, because they're transient. They're not going to, tomorrow can be completely different. And I love this for you because it just shows that there's so much good, and when there is negativity or when we're not feeling well, it's not going to last. It's not going to last forever, And I hope you get to feeling better really soon, Ness. And that's what I have for you.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, Majestic is leaving. I was just asking Majestic Oracle, she would like a reading. If you would, hang out a minute. So, all right, and then we have a new person, Marijuana Ivanesevic. Oh, I wonder if I said that proper. I will put you on the list, and we've already been on over an hour, so we'll do our best to get to everybody. And then, yeah. What are we reading for? All right, Ness.
Right now
yeah. Ness. All right, Ness. There's a lot going on in chat. Okay, so I'm going to read. Okay, so your self-reflection, spirit of self-reflection is the moon in Libra. So finding balance, this says make time for self-love. So your self-reflection is to go within, go deep within, and do it. I recommend you do a little meditation and go back to when you were a child. Put you as a child in front of you. Tell this child how much you love her, how beautiful she is, what wonderful things doing in life that she has done in life, and how she doesn't even realize how much she contributes to the world around her. And when you do this kind of exercise, that helps bring back you to present and showing yourself love and nurturing yourself and like giving yourself a break. You know, again, we all do mistakes. As long as we recognize that we've done these mistakes and learn from them, that's all they are, is a mistake. And mistake is kind of a past tense word in my vocabulary. So as long as you're trying to live true to yourself today, those mistakes shouldn't affect you. Then your Pentacles. So how do you exercise balance? So the webs we weave. I don't know if you can see this. My camera has been weird lately. It's not showing good. Showing pictures very well. This is a spider weaving its web. So the webs are when energies get caught in the web, they send vibrations throughout the web, and that alerts this spider. So you need to be aware of the energies that you send out, and be aware of the energies that are around you. So that's how you get your balance. And I guess this particular card is just saying to call into balance about your energy, giving and receiving, equal exchanges of energy. And so that I'm going to move forward to your spiritual growth. Courageous peony. Okay, so what new approach? Okay, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So new approach is once you go through all this self-nurturing and self-reflecting and a new awareness of the energies that surround you, how you affect the energies and the people around you. It says let yourself be seen. So when you're in a new loving energy, you love, you self-love, self-care emanates in a different way. So your new approach is to walk through life in beauty and grace. So all right, so those are your messages, Ness, and I hope you feel better. Next up is KK. KK is next. KK, are you still with us, dear? So we'll give her a moment. So
I've got her cards. There she is.
There she is. Okay. You go first, Nancy.
Okay, I'm going to go first.
I hate that Jess left us. I don't get to read for her that often.
Oh.
Okay.
KK, the first card that I got, the Spirit of Reflection card that I got for you, is the card of rest. And it says, slow down, connect to nature, calm your system. And I think that it's important that you do this. Just take the time, go out and hug a tree. There's just something about, just look at this. Look at the peace that's found when we connect with nature, when we rest. We don't rest enough, not really. Not in these busy days and times. I mean, we're just on the go and there's so much noise and everything. And we just need to really take time, because look at the power that's coming down. Look at the light on her forehead. And that's you, Jess. Okay. The second card for bringing things into balance. This is the card of faith. And you can see that she's resting in nature. This is like a card of fertility. And you see the earth that she's resting on, and you see the beautiful moon and the starlight. You need, in order to bring things into balance, after you have done this resting, you need to have faith that as you go forward, you're going to have everything that you need. You are replenishing yourself. There's the beautiful light from the moon there. And I see a tremendous amount of growth in this as you embrace this step in your life. The final card, which is your spiritual growth, is this little card here. And I love this for you. It's, I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. And remember that as you are embracing your spiritual growth, that you are protected, but you need to ask for protection too. Wake up every morning and ask to be protected by your guides and your angels. And they're always there, but they love it when you ask them, when you talk to them. So that's what I have for you, KK.
Alrighty, beautiful.
Are you ready or need me to go?
I'm all set for Carrie, for KK.
KK.
So, okay, I got the card for the way is clear again for you. Awaken to the power within you. And I think we kind of touched on this energy last week. So it's all within you. I feel like the way is being shown to you. I know you have a lot on your plate, but being in touch, especially with the full moon and the energies, just again, really keeping in touch with your intuition, your gut, and just knowing that all will be provided for you and your beautiful animals that you're looking after. When it comes to where in my life do I need to exercise balance, I got the cosmos, creativity, and vastness. So for me, again, here's the full moon. But for creativity, because sometimes I think the moon, and especially in the tarots and stuff, get a bad rap. The moon is incredibly powerful. She's the divine feminine. She's our intuitive nature, a place where we tap into our creativity and the vastness of our creativity. Just like the universe, everything is vast within us. And I think to maybe help through this with this full moon is to start tapping into your creativity, find ways of releasing whatever no longer serves you. And when you remove what no longer serves you, you bring in that space for that beautiful creativity and something beautiful to take over and to fill, that place. And then for your last one, what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? Wow, I love the flowers. There's another full moon in this card. There's crystals, and it says to turn your worry into wonder. Surrender to the experience. What possibilities can you dream into reality? So again, the way is clear. The power is within you. Tap into this full moon. Start getting creative with whether it's a creativity like in writing, art, or whatever creative endeavors that you love to do that helps you feel grounding, helps you get centered and balanced. And some of that too is possibilities. I know there's a lot that you want to do to be able to help the animals and what you want to do moving into your life. So this full moon, dream big, girl. The power for all of us, dream big. And I send that all out the best to you, my dear. And that's what I have for KK, for Carrie.
Okay. Hi, KK. Okay, so spirit of self-reflection, last quarter moon in Aries. So fiery business going on for your self-reflection. So already I feel like, it's that fire within you. You may need to reignite that fire. I hear, Heather going through some things. So I'm going to assume that is what is dimming your light right now. This says work through your feelings. Okay. So Of course, I don't know what's going on right now, but for your self-reflection, the important thing is to keep that vibrational energy raised. It's what keeps or helps our health of mind, body, and spirit. So find a way to work through your feelings by going within, having a conversation with either your higher self, your spirit guides, a loved one who's crossed over, or the creator, his or herself. But go within, have some conversations, and make sure they're positive conversations. And in I can't think right now. Make sure they're like, ask for ways to keep your vibrational energy high. Ask for ways of navigating through these feelings and the emotions in a way that is healthy for you. So have some conversations within. So go deep within, and yeah, that's your homework for self-reflection. And I do feel heaviness around my heart space here. So I do feel like whatever is going on with you is really weighing heavy on your heart. And try your best to raise that vibrational energy. Ask for that lightness to fill your heart, and go there. Asking, take away this heaviness. Say, I ask, intend that light, love and light fill my heart. And then where the balance. Okay, so where in your life do you need balance? It's funny, I have King of Wands here, and give me a moment to look at this image. So we've got a Leo energy here, which is, fire energy. Leo is fire element. The wands are fire element. So King of Wands. They're these ones that have these brilliant ideas. And it's all coming from inspiration. So where does inspirational energies, because he has antlers here. I'm going to go to those who know I read the French deck, Strange Antlers. To me, these represent the connection to the divine energies that are flowing around you. And look at all of this energy flowing around you. So how to balance this? Okay, so some of this energy may put you in that chaotic feeling. Some of this energy can be very inspirational for you. So where do you need to exercise balance in your life? And that's within your that fiery inspirational energy part of you. Try to put your inspirational ideas in the front of what's going on, because when you're working towards what you love, what you want to manifest, the more the chaotic energy dims. So again, just keep that love and light surrounding you as often as you can. Call on it every day, and of course, be sure to make sure you're grounding every morning as well. And then we have these new approach to spiritual growth. You got the double mission card. Light worker, starseed, serve the word by being you. Okay. So, all right. So all this fiery energy within you is because you are a light worker. You are a healer. And sometimes us light workers have to put a little extra work in keeping those vibrational energies higher. But we also have that direct connection to the divine energies around us. And then that way we can call upon them into our lives each and every day, asking them to assist us. So your double mission here is being that light worker. Fill your cup, fill your energetic cup, and then you have enough to help others. And as you help others, that also raises your vibrational energy. And soon, just know that what you're going through is just the wheel. Wheel happens. It's the cycles. And the lower those energy cycles are, the harder we got to work at raising our vibrational energy. And trust me, I know this, and it does help us navigate through all these challenges in our lives. So, okay, KK. I hope those messages spoke to you tonight, and we do wish you sending love and light to you, honey. So thank you for letting us read for you tonight. All right, we are hour and 40 minutes. Wonderful energies here, and if we're okay, keep going.
I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I have help now.
Woo!
My little baby coming to help put them.
Oh, and then also KK remind me it's the buck moon, and it's weird. This time I drew upon the energies of Capricorn when I normally draw on the energies of which, for me, it's a Native American. So I'll have to look up the buck moon because I've completely forgotten about it. So
go buck wild on this moon.
Thank you, KK.
Or buck naked, whichever one you prefer to do.
Whichever you prefer. It's all
whatever
about
you prefer.
spiritual growth here.
There we go.
Okay, so I think in Cubis, Jen F, if you're still here, oh, she says hi, Kitty. So I'm going to say
yep, she's here.
That's yes. So we have Jen F, then we have D, Brendan.
Okay, I thought Brendan was next. Who's next now?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Who's
sorry.
next after Jen?
Jen F.
Yep, that's now.
Okay, okay, I'll draw for her now.
Okay.
Ginger, who's after Jen?
Jen F.
Yeah.
And then Ocean, Brendan.
Okay, Brendan. Okay.
Okay. And then did I go for beyond that? Okay. And then Silent Victory will be after.
Okay, so
after Brendan. Okay.
All righty.
So.
Ready, Mozzie? Let's do the read.
Woo-hoo.
So Jen, Mozzie's going to help me with this, and then he's going to go and lay down. So for your spirit of self-reflection, we have breathe love into your life. So remind yourself to breathe. So at this time, as with so much going on in the world, and then also what we have to take on and deal with in our personal life, sometimes we forget to all take a nice deep breath and to breathe. It really does help us with the stress, with the anxiety, and whatever other emotions that we have to let go of, especially, during the full moons when we feel a lot of our emotions the most. And for where in my life do I need to experience balance, we pull for you the River Queen. And it's about flow, letting go, and natural movement. So again, water with the full moon, just going with the flow, breathing, letting that air flow in and flow out, that breath, feeling your heartbeat slowing, getting grounded, and says natural movement. I don't know if you enjoy dancing or walking out in nature, but not just, the natural movement of our breaths and with the cycles of the moon and within nature, but also our bodies as well, and how well we take care of it. If we go out for walks, we love to dance, even when we're cleaning, just being present in your body. I know a lot of us want to kind of like dissociate with a lot of stuff going on, and we try to find ways of kind of being outside of ourselves. But with this full moon, just going in, feeling those emotions and letting them go. And if you can even go swimming, if you have a pool or a public place to swim, what a beautiful thing to be able to do, and just jump in that water and cleanse and release. And for your last card, what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth? We got, and here, where's the anxieties coming? It says, anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but free you. But free you from a situation that no longer feels good. So what is your discomfort trying to free you from? And so again, there's the full moon in the middle. So everything that's going on again, and this is a good message for us on the collective as well. Remembering to breathe, love into our lives, trying to have that compassion, trying to give ourselves love too. We always have to give compassion to people, to other, but we forget to take care of ourselves. So with the anxiety, don't let it limit you. Feel it. What is it trying to tell you? Honor it, let it go, and then remember to breathe. And a great prompt to go with that card is, what is your discomfort trying to free you from? So maybe writing that down in the journal, and maybe meditating on it and writing on that. So a lot of us just need to remember during this time to breathe, be in our bodies, take good care of ourselves, and know that a lot of stuff that's going on right now will soon pass, and just to let the flow go and to give. So that's what we have for you. Say thank you, Jen, for letting us read for you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Heather.
Boy, see Daddy.
Oh, whoa.
Jen, I got I got 3 cards, but actually I have 4 cards because two came out of the same deck, so I was honoring them both. But your spirit of reflection is, I am calm and safe in the midst of chaos. And I would say that I am not overstating. We are in a lot of chaos right now. And you are calm and safe in the midst of all of it. And that's where you need to stay and not get caught up in all of this stuff that's swirling around us. Bringing into balance is your inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, and this will help you stay focused and calm. I see in this card there's a sense of balance in it, and I think that this going within like this will help balance you on your journey. There's a beautiful door there with steps going up to it. That could signify your spiritual walk. Regarding your spiritual growth, I got 2 cards from the same deck, and I love this for you because the first one is the card of evolving. And I want you to look at this. She has butterfly wings. Isn't that beautiful? And this is a card of growth and transformation. You know how a butterfly transforms? It's in a chrysalis, and then all of a sudden it's this beautiful butterfly. And that's what happens to us, as we grow spiritually. And the card that came out with it is the celestial card. And if you look at the picture, she's holding a key. Can you see the key there that's hanging from her hand? This is a card of signifying signs and your spiritual guides, your angels. And along with this, it shows that there are great things ahead of you in your spiritual growth. And I love that for you because I think all of these cards signify pretty much the same thing. And I just think that the future looks really bright for you.
Okay, so Andrew's putting in that it's not only the buck moon, it's also known as a thunder moon, which is just perfect with all these thunderstorms I've been, or you too, Nancy. I don't know about you, Heather, but
no, I miss my thunderstorms.
For 2 weeks straight, it's wow. We're supposed to have thunderstorm every evening, and I just love it. So thunderstorm on a full moon, loving it. So, and then Jezebel snuck in earlier, so I just want to say a quick hello for her. Linda, and we've got some new peoples too. So new peoples. We have I already mentioned now I can only Why would I remember that name? So, anyways, I was looking for another one that popped in too who asked for a reading, but we're going to try our best to get to everybody. We're going on 2 hours, so I want to know how you guys are feeling right now. So,
okay. I feel like a spring chicken.
All right. All right. I should have made another cup of tea. All right. So we're Jen. We're still in Jen. Hi, Jen. Okay. So spirit of self-reflection. You have the new moon in Libra. So a call to balance here. It says, keep your heart open. So, know that whatever is going on around everywhere, really, but just around you as well, when we keep our hearts open, it's like even that one person who is just the rudest person ever, if we just step back for a moment to think about what are they going through to make them act that way, and then know when you do that kind of thing, it turns it around so you're not taking it personal. And even the affirmation of your energy is your energy, my energy is my energy, and it separates the two when you say that. And whether or not you choose to show compassion or just be compassionate by using the energy of understanding. So, and that helps tremendously. Keep your heart open also towards yourself, because this is about self-reflection. And I am looking at what I'm going to think is a symbol of one of our higher crown chakras. So keeping your heart open, I think, is to the universe as well. Trusting in the divine, with divine timing, trusting that you're being divinely led. Trust that you are being divinely protected. So keep your connection open with the divine energies that flow around you, and also exercising self-compassion, and keeping your heart open for yourself. You're a beautiful soul, and sometimes I think you forget that. So you're being called to remember and reconnect with that light within you. So I have that. And then a call to balance. Where in your life do you need balance? See, we have 6 of Wands. I'm going to say that is you balancing the receptivity. When people give you compliments, or when you're being recognized for something, I think you miss a lot by not necessarily you're dismissing it, but you're not believing in it. So you're being asked to believe in you, your accomplishments, what a Wonder Woman you are. You're a special person, and you deserve the recognition for that. And so when somebody pays you a compliment, you just say, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And let that raise your vibrational energy. If someone's complimenting you, it's a deep, meaningful expression of words. So it takes them effort and energy to express that to you. And you are just being asked to be more open and receptive to this energy. You deserve recognition for all your accomplishments, and what a beautiful soul that you are. And I mean that. So spiritual growth. Okay, new approach. You also got the 7-star sisters. Birthing creations, a tapestry of life, expression. Are you an artist by chance? Because, tapestry of life. An artist doesn't always necessarily mean paint to canvas. It's what do you create in your mind? You need to put it out there, your manifestations. What is your story? So you are being asked to, I think that's what this is about. You are being asked to express your story. paint the pictures for everyone. But what you'll be doing is doing it with your tribe, with people who adore you and respect you. And that's how you express. And then once you get used to expressing your light, it gets easier to express it around people that you don't know. So birthing creations, what are you trying to manifest? What are you trying to create? It's time to go forward with that and be recognized for it. So that's what I have for you, Jen. And just, let your light shine. Let your light shine. So thank you for letting us read for you tonight. And I hope our messages spoke to you. I love that for you. Wonderful energy, Jen. Okay. My goodness, I need another cup of tea. All right. Brendan. Oh my gosh, it's almost 10 o'clock. And I don't know. Are you getting up early for tomorrow? But you're very welcome. You draw stick figures. That's still an expression.
Yeah. Scott Peter does.
Don't put pencil to paper at all.
Yeah.
He's popular for that.
It's funny because my son Kyle, when he draws, so he's 26, but he still draws. He's still maybe a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, But when he draws, it is so funny. It reminds me, it has like the energy of John Lennon's drawings. Just the way, if you ever have seen his drawings. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, you're not by chance. Oh, maybe I should check that out. Is he a reincarnation?
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. So anyway, Brendan, are you still awake?
I have cards for Brendan.
I do too.
All right,
gotta be awake, Brendan.
Right. Yeah. I thought I heard him down there, but that could have been Kyle. But yes, he does do some youth work at the church.
Yep. He's here.
He's here. Yay.
Oh, here he is. Okay, Brendan.
Probably. All right. Who wants to go first?
Heather, do you want to go first?
You go first, my dear.
Okay. All right, Brendan. The card for you to reflect upon is this one, and I want you to listen to this because I think it's very powerful. This is a card of destiny. Your act of power is the key to your destiny. Like a sacred flute player, enticing your truth of spirit out into the light of day. Own your power because you are made of power. An act of power comes from a place of passion within your deepest being. It is an expression of your totality of who you are in the world. To find your act of power is to live your dreams. What would you do if you could do anything? Discover what that is and then do it. To find your power is to find your destiny. And I love that for you, Brendan. So I want you to think about that because that is something very important to reflect upon. And bringing into balance is the knowledge that I am the master of my mind. You are the master of your mind. And look at the power that you have in your hands and the light above you. And you have to harness that power. And the final card for spiritual growth is gratitude. And with the card of gratitude, you realize an appreciation for all that's around you. You're filled with love and contentment. And being grateful helps us to grow because we acknowledge the beauty that's within us and the beauty that's around us. And I love that for you, Brendan. And it's an honor to read for you.
Aww. So sweet.
And I don't get to read for Brendan too often, so this is nice.
It's not often that he asks for a reading, so
Brendan, for your spirit of self-reflection, it's going to kind of follow right along with the lines with Nancy. Trust in your new path. All will work out for you. So there's something that a new path that you're on, or a new path that you want to embark on, whether you have actually started to physically do this, bring it into being. Either way, all will work out for you, and it's to trust in yourself. That's the most important thing, is to have faith in yourself and trust in yourself, and know that when you do that positive visualization every day for at least 20 days, visualizing yourself being successful and attaining your goals, nothing can stop you. The next card that I have for where do I need to exercise balance? Again, the Arrow Master, hitting the mark. So taking that trust in your new path, pulling back that arrow, that bow, and letting that arrow, there's the intention right there too. You want to hit your mark, you set your intention, and then once you release that arrow, you detach from the outcome. Give it to the universe and say, this will all work out as divinely guided and for my highest good. And having faith in yourself and the universe for that. And your last card, what new approach to take for spiritual growth. This is interesting because what made me look at this is like, oh, there's 3 full moons on it. So I don't know if this is going to maybe relate to this new path that you're on. But I feel like with your reading, these 3 moons may feel like 3 months from now. Maybe whatever this new path is, maybe you'll start materializing more, or it'll become more tangible, or you'll start seeing results. And it says here, to receive, you must release. Just like the Arrow Master, setting that intention, letting let that arrow go, putting that out into the universe and releasing it. And for a couple of writing prompts for a journal, what can you let go of right now that's not serving you, that will help you on your path? And what do you want to receive? So when we let go of something, that opens up a space for something new and beautiful to come through. And that's what I have for you, Brendan.
That looks like a party at the disco to me.
And you got the beautiful tree of life, but yeah.
And other than us singing back and forth, John Lennon, she wants to know what's the name of the deck with the stars and universe artwork?
Oh, for me? I'm using the Starry Beginnings, and then the other one is the Unshakable Inner Peace cards for the last ones. And then, of course, collect and read for the middle.
Cool. All right. Yes, my man cub. It's funny. So he's Virgo, and I pulled the last quarter moon in Virgo. And it says attend to details. So your inner reflection, attending to details. Okay, so because I know a little bit about Brendan, going within, so prioritizing things right now. He's getting ready to start his senior year in college. And so prioritizing, Virgos are so good with detail, and planning and stuff like that. So attend to the details. So make sure, most of all, you are definitely doing everything you need to do in preparations for, this last year in college. And then the details of, you don't have to start this right now, but do plant seeds for what are we going to do after you graduate. So, so start planting those seeds as you're going along, where you think you might want to apply for jobs, I'm okay if it's in a different city because we're going to pack up and move there. But self-reflection, paying attention to details. I also feel like it's paying attention to details in steps. Your mind, body, and spirit. So your emotional health, your body health, and then your spiritual growth. So those are details too to definitely tend to, because when everything's in balance, it'll make navigating through, and I'll just say this last college year, much easier when you're in balance, mind, body, and spirit. So attend to the details there. You're bringing into balance. Where do you need to find balance? I have here 6 of Cups, and in this image, I'm going with making memories and cherishing them as you get older. Cherish the time you spend with family and friends. Because once you graduate from college, just like high school, everybody has their own path. They go in different directions. So make sure you are making every moment a memorable moment in your life, and making sure that you're doing what is true in your heart each and every day. You have a beautiful light within you, and you're going to be a wonderful spiritual mentor for others too, as you move along your life path, because all this flowing water right here, people are going to come to you because they're drawn to your light. So make sure you're doing all this schoolwork and then working part-time. Bring balance there to enjoy time to yourself and time with others. So don't get too overloaded as adulting enters your life. Okay, and then spiritual growth. We have the Seas of Mintaka. It's interesting. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to the light. Okay, this is all about manifesting, Brendan. So what's in your subconscious, bring it to light. Start really working with your guides on you manifesting your future. What do you want to see? But do it in detail. Make sure that this is for everybody. Whenever we do manifesting, we have to be specific about what we want. And so Seas of Minnetonka. So these waters look very beautiful. They're clear. So there's like clear waters ahead for you. So just, work on manifesting. I'm going to leave it there because I can go on about that. So, all right, my man cub, go to bed. Have a good night.
I love that, my man cub. That's so cute.
Because he's a man now, but he's still my baby. So
no,
he'll always be your baby.
Always be your baby.
Yeah.
And he is the youngest. So, all right, I think we have Silent Victory next. So, Silent Victory, are you still hanging out with us, or it's been 2 hours? It's been 2 hours. So, first of all, and then hi, Candy B.
I have cards for Silent Victory if they're still here. If not, I can just put them back in my deck.
Okay. So, so I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. And we had I don't know, I think we were around 14 or 15 readings. So we're doing our best to get through. We're trying not to give everybody a rush, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am readings. we like to give detail and really go in for you. So I hope, and I thank all those who know this, and that's why you hang out. And I love when you interact in chat, and you're just being wonderful in chat tonight.
Yeah, she's an amazing
Amanda. You're always wonderful. So, all right. So I don't see that Silent Victory has stayed with us.
Okay, I'll put my cards back.
We can understand. It does take a lot of energy. Let me highlight that. And that's why I drink tea with caffeine in it when I do readings.
Okay, the next one is ES.
Okay, so I do have ES, if silent victory. You never know. Sometimes people pop back in to see, hey, where am I? So ES, I know it's here because they LOL'd. All right, so ES, what we're doing tonight is let me put your here. So these lunar energy readings. So let's get going for you. Who was ready first? You were, Nancy?
No.
No, we both had to put our cards back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. Let me do this so we can shuffle. Do the shuffle. Okay, I've gone from John Lennon back to
disco. Yeah.
Disco.
Do the shuffle. Or no, do the hustle. I was thinking
do the hustle. Yeah.
Do the hustle.
70s were good, but the 80s.
Oh God.
I think I love the 80s. I really love the present musics and stuff. I love all the. I mean, it's been a great being as old as I am, as we say, living through all the genres, all the decades.
Mm-hmm.
But the funnest for me was the 80s because I was, junior high, high school. And the reason why it was the most eclectic decade, I think. We had the punk rock, we had the new wave, we had the rock and roll turning into hard rock.
The hair metal bands.
I mean, yeah, so
the R&B. I mean, a lot of good music in the 80s. It's just not the same anymore. But I have cards.
Okay.
You want to put me in the
do this? Let me do this. All right.
Bada boom, bada bing. Hi,
ES. Thank you for coming in tonight, ES, and joining us.
Yes, and I love this card, ES, because it's got a lot of my favorite colors into it. It's got indigos, it's got purples, it's got the magentas. These are kind of like Miss Tarot D colors. So, spirit of self-reflection. For self-reflection, let love be your guide, my dear. Live a life from love, guided by love. So, I don't know if, again, a lot of these cards are for a collective, I'm feeling like, because we are in challenging times now. People that, it's hard for us to find love and compassion for people who, just aren't necessarily the best people, but we still need to send them love when we can, and to make sure that when we live and we don't let that energy dampen who we are and the love that we have. Yes, we need healthy boundaries always, but at the same time, don't be afraid to let that love light of yours shine through. So just always know that, whenever there's a situation or maybe there's a drama coming up, just ask yourself, from a place of love, where do I go? What would love do? What would my higher self do? My higher power would do? So that's your first card that I have for you, ES. And the second one, about exercising balance in your life, I got the Diamond Dreamer, and this is about material wealth and true prosperity. So I don't know if there's maybe a moment right now where there might be a feeling or a sense of lack, but just understanding that material wealth is important because we get it. It puts food on our tables. It keeps the bills paid. It keeps that roof over our head. But understanding and also kind of remembering when it comes to the balance is true prosperity. What is really when it comes to wealth, it's not always the financial. Do you have spiritual wealth? Do you have the wealth of having, good friends that you can, say are true friends, loving family members? You have all the necessities of life, being met. And just sometimes this little nudge, this little memory, not memory, or a reminder of sometimes our true prosperity comes from those people that we love and that love us, and that we share that love and compassion and kindness with each other. And when it comes to approach what new approach do I need to take for spiritual growth, I have your purpose is personal expansion. So again, allowing that love to come through, let your heart expand. Again, of course, we always with the boundaries, that beautiful light of protection around us, but allowing ourselves to expand ourselves, showing people that beautiful light that is within us. Um, and it says here on the card, how can you be more intentional with your choices and live with more purpose? So again, kind of all ties together. Being in a place of love, especially self-love, is so important. um, this day and time, we all have to really start with self-love, acceptance, compassion, recognizing where our true wealth lies, our true prosperity lies, and then allowing that to expand our energy, our possibilities, our hope for, kind of like a dawning, almost like of a new day, and just allowing that sense of childlike wonder and happiness and fulfillment just fill you up and just put that beautiful energy out, and things come back to you, with that same kind of energy that you're putting out comes back. So that's what I have for you, ES. Thank you for letting me read for you. You're new, so it was nice to read for new people.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you for all the new people tonight, Ginger. I love this.
I know. Let's see. All right. I'm doing a roll call.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm getting ready to do a roll call, so I'm just putting out who's in who is starred. So this isn't in any order at the moment. I'm just putting out who's here to see who's here. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nancy.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us. Oh,
no, I'm putting it in chat.
Okay, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, here we go. I have 3 really powerful cards for you, ES. The first one is the card of records, and I think this is talking about the Akashic records, but it says, remember why you came, be bold, and legacy. Now, I want you to look at this card. What I love about it, at the bottom of the card, okay, this is you. At the bottom of the card are these puffballs, dandelion puffballs, and they're full of wishes. And look at the light, like the chakras are all lit up, and there's so much light. And what you need to do, your spiritual reflection, is to realize that you came here for a purpose. There's something that you're supposed to do. And finding out what that is you find that out through communing with spirit, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels. Now, the bringing things into balance, what will help with this is your breath. Our breath is very important because, well, first of all, we need to breathe to live, but also when we breathe and when we meditate, when we take a deep breath and then we let it out and we count our breaths, it does something to us. It helps in meditation. It helps to calm us. It helps us to focus. It helps us to hold back maybe and not say something that we want to say, but maybe we shouldn't. So our breath is very, very important. And as you look at this, she is like breathing these stars up into the heavens. And I love that. I love that. The final card, let's see here. And what I like about it is it goes with this card. It is the card of alignment, and this is regarding your spiritual growth. And on the card it says it's coming together, precision. And if you look at all the different lights and in all the circles, and look at the lights that are within you, it shows that as you grow spiritually, you're going to align. All of this is going to help you align to help you with your spiritual path, what you're supposed to do here, what you're supposed to accomplish, to give you a feeling of fulfillment and fulfilling your destiny. That's what I have for you.
Okay. I didn't have Sonia starred, and I didn't know if she asked for one, if I missed it. So I was just asking. So, all right. So we are reading for, I got lost, ES. All right. Hi, ES. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate your energy here. So, all right. We're going to go for your spirit of self-reflection. You have new moon in Leo. I've gotten a lot of fire energies tonight for the self-reflection, and it says shine. Just by chance, do you like sunflowers? Just asking for a friend. So anyway, shine. So your homework for your self-reflection is about you going within and pulling. Again, it's funny. It's like every card I pull, it's the same. It must be this deck. It's your time to shine. And if you've been having the feeling of dimmed light, I myself live by indirect light. I love it. So reading with all these lights on is like, but anyways, go within, bring out that sunshine energy that you have. What have you been hiding? What have you been putting away? I don't know if you were here earlier, but as we do our adulting, sometimes that light does dim. We forget our child within us. And so you're being asked to reconnect with your inner child. Bring that inner child out. What does that mean? That means still look through the lens of that inner child. Look at everything in awe, as if you've seen the stars for the first time, seen that ladybug for the first time, smell the flowers for, what that just divine energy of youth. You're being called to reach down deep within and bring that energy out. So I have that for you. And then, so balance. Where do you need to be have a little balance? So we have King of Cups energy here. So this is an emotional energy to bring into balance. And it could also be your spiritual energy, as water elements are about the divine energies that flow around us. So finding balance in your emotional life and your spiritual life. And being the king has gotten to his throne and his crown because of the decisions he's made in life. He or she have all been divinely guided, using his intuition, his inner wisdom. And right now, this particular one looks like he's conversing with a seahorse. And the seahorse energy is all about a dual maternal and paternal. So maybe that's your balance, your yin and yang, your feminine and your masculine divine energies. Maybe they need to be called into balance. And seahorses are about family as well. And then we have the sea turtles in this image. So you're a protector. So, balancing that, I've got to be the protector. Well, sometimes your shield you can lay down for even if it's just a moment, to show your soft inner side, your emotional side, your nurturing side. So that's the energy of balance being called for you. And then your spiritual growth, a new approach. You have activated earth, power places, ley lines. Trust where you are led. So again, we're talking about intuitive energies, trusting in the divine guidance, trusting in your team. I don't know if you communicate with your team, and if you do, you're being called to work more with them. And if you don't, then just each morning when you wake up, I always say, good morning, my beautiful team. I welcome you to my day. We've got a great relationship. I love it because I feel like sometimes they make fun of me and we have fun together. And they bring out my clairgoufiance, and it's a happy day. So look at this. This is you finding that portal. So that's going within, finding the portal within you, connecting with all the divine energies around you. And because of these stones, I'm going to go out and say ancestral energy. So maybe read upon Google, YouTube, ancestral energies, and maybe you're being asked to call forth and reconnect with some ancestral energies that will help you navigate through today's life path. So, yes, thank you for coming in tonight and letting us read for you. Welcome to the channel. And I hope our messages spoke to you in some way, and we'd love to know your thoughts. So please do put your thoughts in. And
she said that the sunflower is her favorite flower, Ginger.
Awesome.
So you nailed it.
Oh,
the
okay.
Sunflower.
They nailed it.
They nailed it.
That's awesome. So also, Google sunflower energy and let those messages speak to you as well, because there's a reason why you're drawn to the sunflower. So,
okay, is Sonia next?
Ginger, if you okay, so
I've been watching the chat for you, Ginger, and I have not seen Judith or T-Lynn, or you typed in marijuana. I'm not sure if that was her name.
Yeah, it was marijuana Ivanoski or something like that.
Okay, but I haven't seen her in here. But I do know that Amanda Empress is here.
Okay.
Candy says that she is here, and Sonia is here.
Okay.
So
let's read for Candy then. Let's read for Candy because she's a newbie.
Okay.
And
okay.
And then who's next after Candy?
Let's do who would I have next?
I have my cards already pulled for everybody.
You said Amanda's here. You had cards for who?
I have cards for Candy, Sonia, and Amanda.
I have cards for Sonia, but I don't have. So Candy's next.
And
then.
Yeah, because when I did the roll call, I didn't say that was the or. Yeah, that wasn't
okay,
the order.
So it's Candy and then who?
Okay. All right, we'll do Candy, then we'll do Amanda, and then Sonia.
Okay.
All righty. And I've got cards for Candy.
Amanda and Sonia.
Okay.
And then have I missed anyone? Is anybody here that I've missed? Just let me know. Let me know.
And Ginger, I think these last three are going to be my threshold.
I know. This is 2.5 hours. Woo. Okay. All right. So Nancy said she's ready for Candy. Thank you for joining us tonight.
No, I'm not.
I am.
I was ready for Sonia. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just asking Sonia if she wanted a reading because she didn't put one in.
Earlier she did.
She did, yes.
She did? Okay. Yeah. I didn't have her start. I'm so sorry, Sonia. I thought I starred you. I must have accidentally unstarred. All right, Candy.
So, Candy, for you, I have for your first card about your spiritual reflection. You need to believe in your power to manifest. And I love too that it's kind of hard to see, but this card has like a green tinge to it. So this is really, emerald is like one of the main crystals and stones that's associated with our heart chakra. And so believing in your power to manifest, having that love, feeling that love, and using that energy, especially with this full moon, to manifest what it is that you want to manifest, what type of power, personal power you want to start bringing out. And it says, breathe your creation into existence. So breathing in that beautiful light when you see the full moon, or if you can't see it, just know that light's coming down, breathing in that beautiful light, letting that fill your body up, especially in your heart chakra and your chest, and visualizing what it is that you want to manifest, and then breathing it out and imagining that vision in your mind as you're exhaling and releasing. And then for your second one, what you need to bring into balance, the camel boy came up again. And so a lot of us are afraid to be asking for help to help us through moments. So this is about either asking for physical help from people in or around our inner circle, and with the power to believe in yourself, really maybe to asking your guides, asking your higher power to help guide you, whether it's through maybe meeting people, maybe getting into a social group, maybe into a support group, or going out and just trying to like really reconnect. I know for a lot of us with COVID and with shutdown, we got so used to like being within our homes, we kind of got this fear of, you know, going out and socializing with others. And so this may be a time for a lot of us to start taking those small steps back out into our communities, back into our life, and not being afraid of asking for help, and knowing that things might take some time. Everything doesn't have to be rushed all at once. Don't create that kind of anxiety where everything's got to be so fast and it happens instantaneously, but not being afraid to asking for help on all levels and taking those small steps for that balance, to bring everything into balance. And for your last card, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. So again, you have the power to change your thoughts. So our thoughts become feelings and become behaviors. And so when we change our thoughts, we use that radical acceptance and allowing things to be as they are, let things to unfold, you know, with us doing the work. But when we put that initial intention out there, to allow that to come back to us in the way that's for our highest good. And it says here, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? So this full moon, maybe journal or write down on a piece of paper, what belief is limiting me? And then just allow yourself, your soul, your spirit to guide your pen and have that beautiful, honest heart to heart, you know, your spirit and yourself, that conversation and with the universe and your guides. And that's what I have for you. So thank you, Candy.
Oh, all right. Nancy, do you need me to go? Or are you good?
No, I've got it here. Hey. The first card that I have for you to reflect upon is the statement, I feel safe and grounded. You know, when we ground ourselves, we feel safe because we know we're connected. And you need to always be sure that you are grounded and connected with spirit, connected with the power and vibration of the earth. What you need to bring into balance is tranquility. Now this card, I love this card because it looks like a crow, and I love crows. And when we have tranquility, there's a calmness that we can get through meditation, through listening to our higher self, that someone that is you, the real you that's deep within you. And you can do this through meditation and just opening yourself to be able to listen and hear what's coming in for you from your spirit guides and angels. And the final card for spiritual growth is the Hagstone. And it's energy shield, protection, and inner strength. And look at the light that's within you. And I love hagstones. You can find them on the beach. They're the stones that have the little holes in them, you know, and you can kind of look through them and it looks like you're looking through a spyglass. But it's very important on your spiritual walk that you are protected. You know, it gives you an inner strength to know that you're not alone, that you're being looked after. And that's what I have for you.
Perfect. All right, Candy. Oh my gosh, the cards I have for you are I'm just loving this energy for you. So your self-reflection, you have new moon in Pisces. I'm curious about the connection with these cards. Are you Pisces by chance? But this says attuned to the divine. So you are being called to go within and self-reflect of your spirituality, your connection to the divine. I just read here you were working on your chakras. Perfect start. Clearing your chakras, connecting, balancing and aligning them, and then opening them and connecting to the divine energies that flow around you. So that is wonderful energy for you tonight. And your what do you need? Where do you need to exercise balance? This is a beautiful Empress card. So you need to exercise balance in nurturing yourself. You obviously, by my cards, are a light worker. If you do not know this yet, I'm just going to give you a hint that I think you are. This Empress energy, she's all about the love of nature. So it's like you have this earth healer energy around you. And so make sure as you're working with your chakra that you are definitely grounding with Mother Earth. And as you ground with Mother Earth and sending your grounding cord down through her layers, remember to send her love and healing where she needs it most as well. So that's what I have here. Balancing being in nature. Get out of the concrete jungle every once in a while and get into nature as often as you can. And if you can't, buy a plant and just have that plant near you as you're meditating. So, and then your new approach to spirituality, you've got the portal card. Doors are opening. So you are definitely starting a journey in your spirituality. So your new approach is to meditating and looking into all these divine energies around you, working on your clairs. What do you feel others' energies? Do you have thoughts and then they either come to fruition or they manifest in some way? So I just believe your new approach is very spiritual, and I would start studying it. So that's the messages I have for you, Candy. So thank you for joining us tonight and spending your, I don't know if you're evening or daytime. We have people from all over the world that come and join us. So welcome. And Cancer. So Pisces, Cancer, water signs, very intuitive. And yeah, so that's what I have for you tonight. Thank you.
Heather has a migraine.
Oh dear. Okay. I'm sorry, Heather.
She said that it had been building and
she's a little off. I happened just to notice you guys the last time. So so are you okay to read for
I am
Sonia and Amanda?
Candy's got a birthday on Monday. Well, happy birthday.
Yay, happy birthday. I'm a Cancer too. What's that? I'm Cancer as well, Candy. So so very in touch with earth energies, even though it's a water sign, the earth energies and stuff. So so
okay, we'll do Amanda and then Sonia, and is that it?
That's it, I think so. Okay. But I'm welcoming Miss Nisa or Nisa. I noticed her icon had Bigfoot in it, and so I too am a believer. So,
me too.
Poor Heather, I'm so sorry. We normally don't go this long, but we've had so many requesting, and I hate turning people away as long as my energy is still. But my energy is starting to a little bit. So All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready
Amanda.
for Amanda. If
You're ready
Amanda's
for Amanda.
me, or do you
right.
are you gonna read for Amanda first? It's whatever.
Yeah, let's read for Amanda. Then
Okay.
Sonia. And then
Amanda, for you and Sonia, I picked the oracle cards that I made with watercolors. So the card that I got for you, Amanda, on the self-reflection, the spirit of self-reflection, is the card of spirit. Spirit is pointing the way. Listen. And I know you're in tune to spirit. But this is important that you listen. The second card is bringing it into balance. This is the card of connecting with your ancestors. Ask them to take all that does not belong to you and thank them and love them. And they will take what doesn't belong to you and relieve you of that. The final one is on spiritual growth, and it is the card of dreams. And this is the messenger portal of spirit. So I don't know, Amanda, if you have a ritual that you do before you go to bed at night, asking your spirit guides and angels to commune with you as you sleep. But if you don't do that, you might want to consider it. Because with these two cards coming up regarding spirit pointing the way, and then your dreams to connect with spirit, I think that they have something important for you. And that's what I have for you, Amanda.
Amanda. All right, Amanda, thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for all your kind words that you put into chat. And my pleasure for reading you.
Amanda, that's a deck that I made with watercolors. My guides told me to do it, so I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, Delia, she's popping back in. Oh my goodness, we just had a blue heron come in. Oh my goodness, hello. Okay, so let's finish Amanda. Okay, you have new moon in Scorpio, and it says go deeper. So Amanda, I know you're on this wonderful spiritual journey, and apparently you're supposed to go a little deeper. So self-reflection and going deeper. So self-reflection is really, I think, going in deeper as far as I'm wondering if this is meant to say like deeper as in past lives, maybe go in a meditation and ask for your energy of a past life, the energy of someone who can help you navigate through this lifetime, whether it's just navigating through your general life path or with your spirituality. So I'm finding this intriguing. Scorpio, again, that's water energy and very intuitive energy. So go deeper. Okay, we have for your balance, I have the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that's an awesome card. So 10 of Pentacles is reaching your milestones. And so calling to balance, let me think. Let me look at the image here real quick. We've got dragon energy. So that's all about your magical birthright. Okay, and then it's about legacies as well. So maybe to balance, maybe you're having to think about balancing what you're doing today with what legacies are you wanting to leave behind for others. Who do you want them to remember you as? Maybe it's a call to even start now. I don't know how old you are, but it's never too old to start planning for retiring with this economy and this stuff. So it could be planning for your future, a balance to live in the now and to plan for your future. So that's what I'm getting there. But Ten of Pentacles is about that. All things are happy with you and your world. So just keep balancing it. I think it means just keep doing what you're doing to keep that balance and keeping a family life happy. And then for your spiritual growth, a new approach to your spirit growth. This is interesting. I got the card of lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So for sure, this is past life energy calling to you. And so maybe you were very spiritual as you are now in a past life. Maybe you're supposed to go the route of Akashic Records even. So maybe going in deeper, maybe this is a path that's calling for you, is to perhaps go into Akashic Records or just doing ancestral readings and stuff. So with that being said, I want to extend an invitation to you, Amanda, if you would like to join me some night and do some readings with me or me and Nancy. And so in my description on my page is my email address. And if I think about it, I'll reach out to you as well. So that's an open invitation for you. But I hope these messages spoke to you. This is very spiritual messages that you got here to continue on your spiritual path because you've done this before. So that's what the cards are saying. You were told you were a shaman in a past life. Allie told me with Akashic Records. That's, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Then we have Sonia, and then I'm sorry, everyone. We've been on almost 3 hours. And, but if you hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be sure to put you ahead on the list on the next live readings. And actually, I have.
Ooh, she said yes.
What's that? Yes. Ooh.
Amanda.
So I am on again on Sunday doing readings with Sun Psychic Jean, and we're doing messages from Ascended Masters and Archangels. So for those of you who didn't get read tonight, join us. That's 11:30 Pacific time on Sunday, and I'll make sure you get a reading. So, so because I know Blue Heron came in. Fun Boy came in, and then some other, and yeah. So, all right, let's get Sonia because she has been here all night long.
I know. Sonia,
all night long.
So
she's been gracious about saying read others before me. So
thoughtful.
She's okay.
Excuse me. I have 3 cards for you. The first one for the spirit of self-reflection is card of remembering and embracing how far you've come. Just think about all you've accomplished, everything that you've done in your life, all the people that you've touched. That's something to really reflect upon. And bringing into balance is the card. It's a lesson from Gaia. Look at the trees and learn. You know, Mother Nature has a lot to teach us. And one of her most wonderful teachers are the trees. And, you know, they care about each other. And they look out for each other and they communicate. And if there's one tree that is in the forest and it's not getting enough sun or it's not getting enough nutrients, the trees that are that are abundant, through their roots, they send energy and healing to these trees that are not doing so well, so that they will make it, and that they will grow, even though maybe they're not getting sunlight. And that's what we need to do to people around us, the people that are in our lives, our family, our friends, and just people in general. That's a wonderful thing to bring into balance. And the final card is the card of spiritual growth. And this is a card of light beings. It's healing from spirit, letting spirit remove every wound, every trauma, every illness or sorrow, take away all anxiety and anger. And it restores your body to a vibration in which it was made, and the light is just a way, it's a type of soothing love. And I think that you need, for your spiritual growth, you need to embrace that, Sonia. And that's what I have for you. And it's always a pleasure to read for you.
Mm-hmm. It is, because what wonderful support she gives us. I love this. Okay, so Sonia, your self-reflection. I got full moon in Pisces for you. I got the most wonderful, I think they're the Chinese fighting fish in this image. It says forgive. So going down deep, self-reflecting. And I think this is forgiveness of the self. I know for me anyway, so I don't know if this is speaking to you in the same way, but for me, I every once in a while just visit. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have not let that affect me here and stop me from doing this, and guilty feelings. And so you're being asked to forgive yourself. As I've been told, Creator forgives us all. But we are our hardest critics. We beat ourselves up all the time. You're being asked to stop beating yourself up for things that you have no control over today. Maybe you didn't then either. And we can't change those things that we've done or wish we would have done. And it's sad. Sometimes it's very sad. But just acknowledge that energy and move forward with it. So forgiving ourselves, I think, is the hardest thing to do in life. And I don't know do we beat ourselves up because just to make sure we're being punished, what and why? Why do we need to punish ourselves? Just, we all make mistakes. We all do. So, but this beautiful Pisces energy here is saying it's time to just go with the flow. Let that energy, cut those energetic cords. They don't belong to you anymore. So you can call in Archangel Michael and ask him to cut the deep energetic cords and hooks that no longer serve your highest good. And it just really lightens the heart space. So there's your self-reflection. You're called to balance here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about, queens are all about setting up space, setting up your energetic space for what what is calling to you right now. And again, we're all so busy adulting and doing that, we forget to nurture ourselves. And Queen of Pentacles, she is one of the most creative queens. Sorry, my phone's dying. So balance adulting and work life with doing things that you love to create. That could be, it could be baking, it could be sewing, it could be artistry, it could be gardening, but you are being asked to bring that into balance. And being out in nature. So there's where you need to bring into exercise balance. Go out into nature more often and just soak up that beautiful nature's energy that she so freely gives, that we take for granted. And then for your spiritual growth, let's see what I have. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy. Okay. I'll read the card. It's funny. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So this is about you feeling like that Empress, just bringing that love and romance into your life, whether you have a partner or not. I don't have a partner, but I still love my bedroom to look romantic. So it's about that bringing in romanticism into your life, and that what that means is just things that you love. You need to have a visual. It needs to be present in your life, and showing yourself love, loving yourself, falling back in love with yourself. Just saying, I am special. I am a wonderful being. I am beautiful. I might not feel beautiful, but I do know my energy is beautiful. So, Sonia, dear, that's what we have for you tonight. And, oh my Lord, 3 hours. Why do we keep doing this? Because we love everybody and we want.
Yes, we do. And it's been such a blessing reading for everyone. And goodness, there's still 14 people hanging out with us. Thank you. Y'all are just,
you guys don't have a life? Come on. Yes. Oh, I won't be able to stay up this late too much longer. I have to go back to work.
No, goodness gracious.
You know, I work for the school system. Summer's over for me. I'm sad about that. But
well, in a little bit, I am going to go out on my front porch and see if I can see this beautiful moon that everybody's talking about.
I know we're completely cloudy. I don't know if I'll be able to see it either.
Oh, well, then maybe. Yeah, it was raining here earlier too. So, Amanda, if you post those pictures, or Ange, if you post pictures on your community page so that I'll get to see them, please.
Yeah. And Nancy, you forgot to remind me to call in the spirit guides and energies. Oh, so I ask each and every one of you to give your spirit guides permission to speak with our spirit guides. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do my blessing in the beginning. And we just spoke about it too, right before we went on.
Yeah.
There were so many people in chat, it caught me off guard. So so let me just real quick go through some of these messages, because Amanda said something about last time.
Yeah, I drew the same
last
card
time I mentioned it was my spirit guide trying to connect with me. And Ange, thank you for being the awesome moderator tonight.
Most awesome. Tell you what.
She did a great job. And I'm sorry that Heather I had a headache all day, and then as soon as I got up here, it went away. So
that's good.
That's because as soon as I get up here, I always ask and intend for my vibrational energy to be raised. Amanda said she did a 3.5 hour live. I don't know if I've gone over 3 hours. I think I did once.
This one, Amanda?
Hang on one moment.
Is this the one you're talking about? Because that's the one that says spirit pointing the way. Listen.
Oh. Mare, I want to thank you. Mare said she fell asleep and she woke up to our voices, and she finds soothing. Thank you, Mare. Appreciate you coming tonight.
We don't want to be jarring.
Jen, thank you for joining us. We enjoyed reading for you. And what did she say? Wait.
Ginger, make me little again.
Oh. Fine.
Thank you.
Fine. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming out and spending 3 hours. So
thank you,
those
Rosa.
of you who spent
Rosa,
3 hours with us, I appreciate you. So
and Rosa subbed to your channel.
Thank
and
you
mine,
very much,
I
Rosa.
believe. Thank you so much, Rosa.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
And again, on Sunday, I will be on, Sun Psychic Jean and I will be reading on my channel. She's going to simulcast, and we're going to give readings from your archangel, well, from archangels and ascended masters. So each of us are picking one ascended master and one archangel to give your readings. So join us. That's Sunday Eastern time is 11:30 a.m. So all are welcome. And again, like I said, for those who we couldn't get to tonight, we had a lot of people requesting readings tonight.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? And
yeah.
Monday, tomorrow at 5 p.m., I'll be on with Heather. We're doing the Divine Feminine readings
on Monday.
And,
tomorrow's not Monday. Tell me tomorrow's not Monday.
No,
Okay.
no, Monday. Monday. I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, and we're going to be watching Ginger. Then on Wednesday at 8 p.m., I'm supposed to be on with Ramon. His in orbit.
Yes. So do
that's what I've got going on.
Go over to Ramon's channel for that, because I was just on in orbit last night, and
I really enjoyed that. I really did. Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, Nancy knows me better than anyone here, but it was just nice to share with other people my journey. So you're going to have a lot of fun.
I learned some new stuff too.
You did?
Yeah.
So, Ange, thank you so much. Yeah, go out to that full moon.
Yes.
What is this week? Oh, Monday I'll be on with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So there's my beginning of the week. and what's going to be exhausting is my first week back at work. We have to work 4 10-hour days.
Oh, and I will say, since Heather's not here, tomorrow at 8 p.m., Heather on her channel has the poetry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Poetry on her channel, and it's really fun. I enjoy it. Yeah. So I hope you all can make that.
And I also want to mention next Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, if you're into the paranormal, Ramon and I will be investigating the Stanley Hotel, which is a hotel in Colorado where he got inspiration to write the book and then later a movie of The Shining. So we will be using our tarot cards, and therefore the title of my show is called Paranormal Investigation. So if anybody's not busy next Saturday night at 8, it's going to be lots of fun. So anyways, so I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. We look like we still have 10 people hanging out with us. So thank you, each and every one of you. We truly appreciate your kind words. Your energy is beautiful. And we just, wish you all so much love and light, happiness, all things happy. And then, so Faye blessings, everyone. And you also get a fairy button.